Hi, we are back. I'm just really enjoying my little berry bliss bubbly. So good. So we are now going to bring in the choreographers one by one and have a little Q&A session. We are going to start with Barbie Bloodgloss. She's coming. She's almost here. Well, while we're waiting for Barbie to come, I just want to say that I want to thank you guys for coming to watch our festival this year. And a lot of you were actually there last year when we were live in San Leandro at the Truth is Beauty sculpture, that 55-foot amazing sculpture by Marco Cochran. We were so inspired by that sculpture, and we loved performing there. And this year, we were very disappointed that we weren't going to be back there, but that we were very excited to learn how to do this whole online virtual festival. And here's Barbie. So yay. Hi, Barbie.
Hi. Sorry about that. I have very little internet service right now, but we're here. We made it.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay. So we wanted to ask you, what was the inspiration for this piece?
Yeah. So, kind of you're just touching on this, and I'm sure everyone can relate with, especially performers. Quarantine's been a real big bummer for, people like us. And I know all my shows got canceled and the future's really uncertain. And I started doing virtual shows, and I tried to be really adventurous and ambitious. And I was going outside, and, it just was really hard, and it didn't, it didn't quite feel right. And so for this, with the events and everything, I really wanted to focus on what made me feel good, what actually feels good to me. So I wanted to create kind of a cozier environment that I'm used to, and just do movements that make me feel sexy, and just really listen to myself and try to get in tune with that, and not try to do something that I think other people necessarily want to see. That was a little bit of my inspiration for that.
Well, I think that other people did want to see it. I know when I watched it, I was amazed, and all the feathers and your feet, that your dancers' feet are beautiful. I thought that was really amazing what you did, especially the oyster. Right? Was it the oyster?
The feather fan?
When your feet came out, that was so cute. I loved it.
Good.
Yeah. Thank you so
I love
much.
my fans. It's hard to get out with them because it's always windy outside. So I was I could just play inside. So it was really fun.
Perfect. It was perfect, and it was really very to the theme of your sexual superpower, I felt, especially while sheltering in place. It was so nice to see the fusion of your home and your feathers together like that. It was perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you, Barbie.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Okay, so now we are going to bring on Andrea Spearman of A. Spearman and Company.
Hi.
Hi, Andrea.
How are y'all doing?
Thank you for being here.
Oh, yes. I'm grateful to be here, excited to be here, humbled to be here.
We have a really great question for you.
Mm-hmm.
When viewing dance rooted in sexuality, how do society's body type biases affect your choreography?
That's a good question. And I've been battling society's views of plus size bodies since I was a young person, and just starting out in dance when I was, 10, 11, 12, 13. And I think the way that I was brought up and the different dance experience that I've seen and experienced and participated in around the Bay Area, whether it was seeing the Diamanacora West African dance troupe or seeing Dance Vision and Culture Shock, those are hip hop groups around the Bay Area, and seeing SF Ballet, and just seeing the variety of groups and the variety of body types, the variety of people of different nationalities, seeing people doing salsa, more community style dance. I think all of those influences have really opened my mind. And for myself, I'm like, it doesn't matter what size you are, as long as you're hitting it and you have that life and that joy, because everybody's story is different. And you can't let any size body, any size height, if you're able-bodied, if you're disabled, any of those things hold you back, because everybody can dance.
That's so true. I love that. I love that message. And I mean, it's not just a message, it's just real life right there. So I really appreciate you answering such a controversial and tough question. Thank you so much. And we've got someone giving you claps, giving you applause. Yeah. Perfect. Thank you, Andrea.
You're welcome.
Yeah. We are going to bring on Leslie Montano. Leslie. Hi. Thank you for being here. I loved watching your piece. There were so many layers to it and so many dancers. It was great to see that. I'm wondering, what was your choreographic process like?
Yeah, so exactly as you mentioned, I wanted to do more than just a solo piece and wanted to incorporate more bodies and do a group piece. So I went ahead and reached out to a bunch of my dancer friends, and they were more than excited to join this journey with me. And it was really explained to them what this piece was all about, how do they put themselves in their own sexual superpower, and how we're going to come together to put this one together. So they were super awesome. So shout out to all of my dancers, because they took my idea, they made it their own. They sent me all of their stuff, and then I put it all together, and it just came out super amazing, like as if we were all in one place together. So it was a lot of fun.
Yay. I mean, if we had time, I would love to bring them on and just talk to all of them about the process, because it's different, right? It's different to be a part and try to put something together on film. I mean, we just did that with Bliss too, and it's very challenging. Right?
For sure. Yeah.
So great job. It was so awesome. Thank you, Leslie.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. We are now going to bring on Della Dewada. Hi, Della.
Hi, Casey. Thank you for having me. Thank you for putting this all together. I'm really honored to be here.
Della, we're excited because this is your second year with us. You were with us last year. And last year was a large piece that you brought to Truth is Beauty. And this year it's a solo piece. That was very different, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering.
Last year we brought up Archive Dance Collective, and a lot of the choreographers there sort of like brought together a piece. But I thought for this year, since it's all quarantine, to focus on a solo work.
How did the idea of sexual power influence your piece?
Yeah, so my sexual power actually was prompted last year at last year's Bliss Dance Festival. And I think there was a question posed in one of the tents that said, "What is your sexual superpower?" And I thought about it and was like, I'm really into learning about my heritage and my lineage. So my parents are originally from the Philippines. And so this past year, I've just been diving in to understanding that and how that informs me and how I go about sexuality and how I choose to express sexuality. And so my piece is all about reclaiming pleasure. So what I saw growing up in my household was a lot of gaslighting of like femininity coming out, almost to a sense of like, oh, I don't know if I should express my femininity because that's not right, and all these things that patriarchy tells us in society. And so my vision is to break that cycle. And so out came this piece. So it's just part of the reclamation of pleasure, reclaiming the body and the mind, and ultimately transmuting a negative into a positive.
Can I ask you, I think in the film, you started off without makeup, without the face makeup? I'm not sure.
Yeah, so the face makeup was quite hidden at first because of the lights. So it's kind of like going in from a dream state with the lights and kind of like not fog, but everything is kind of blurred and skewed and kind of animated. And then at the end of the piece is when we kind of see it all. It's kind of like the mask or the veil is lifted and we're outside and you can see the paint on the face. So yeah.
Gracie Rose from Grace Garcia, I know who you are. She is saying, yes, girl. Yes, girl. And she was part of the festival last year. I don't know if you remember, but she was the second one, and she did the slow pull. She did the slow pull, but she said, yes, girl. Go, Della. All right. Thank you so much. Okay. Next, where are we? We have, Surabhi.
Hi, Casey.
Hi, Surabhi. How are you?
Good. Thanks for having me here. I'm very excited to be a part of this.
Oh, I loved your piece and have been receiving messages from my friends about your piece, how beautiful it is. Oh,
thank you so much.
The question that we have for you is, what is your dance genre?
Okay, so the dance genre that I practice is called Bharatanatyam. It's a South Indian classical dance form. But the piece that was presented here at your festival, half of it is Bharatanatyam, and the second half of it, I did some exploration, which involved some gestures from the dance form, but did my own thing, whatever flowed while I was exploring the dance. And so and in my dance form, there's a lot of footwork, rhythmic footwork, and there's another aspect that involves storytelling, which is called abhinaya, expression. So, and the dance that I presented today at the festival, the first part mostly had the expression part of it, and so it was really interesting working on this and sharing my journey through pregnancy. So it was nice.
I did have a friend who commented and said they really appreciated that you were truly pregnant instead of
No.
So that's nice.
Yeah. So it was very coming from the heart. So it was true, authentic. Yeah. And kind of embracing the changes as the pregnancy led me. So
thank you so much. We loved it. We loved watching it.
Thank you.
Okay. By the way, if my mic sounds any better out there, it's because Brittany Bindle has been texting me to let me know about sound. So thank you, Brittany. Okay. We have, Christina and Cam. Hi, ladies.
Hi.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
And I love that Christina is wearing last year's Bliss Dance Festival t-shirt. Is there an echo now? I just thought I heard it.
Oh.
Okay, we'll try to get through this. When you were asked to collaborate with Cam on sex and disability, what were your thoughts and revelations when choreographing? So that is for Christina, and then we have one for Cam, and I'll go ahead and say it, and you can think about that, Cam. And as a disabled woman, how was it working with a dancer who's familiar with disability and learning the correlations with sex and dance?
Well, for me personally, because I've grown up with disability and it's something that has been a part of my life since I can remember, it was just really easy for me to flow out the choreography once I got it, you know. But when I first initially talked with Cam, we had a great conversation about sex and disability, and
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
What happened?
My father. Just
This is live.
Yeah, but yeah, this is live. Seriously,
This is live.
but after I talked with Cam and really got to know her, it just kind of clicked. You know, and after just kind of talking with her, it really helped me decide what I really wanted to do, and it just kind of flowed out. And a lot of it, which in my choreography, some of it is actually very personal, because living with a disabled mother, there's certain things I have to do to maneuver her. So there was things that were in the dance that were referenced to that. And yeah, I'm a huge disability advocate, and I'm so glad that I got to actually work with Cam and talk with Cam and just collaborate with her.
Thank you, Christina. And so the question that we have for Cam is, as a disabled woman, how was it working with a dancer who's familiar with disability and learning the correlations with sex and dance?
Yeah, so I thought it was really cool that she had that experience. I liked her idea of incorporating movements that she did with her mother. And I think people think sex is all about physical movement, but like dance, it really extends beyond just the physical moves. There's a lot of interworking parts like emotion, attitude, your mind that provokes a reaction or reciprocation, just like dance. So it's, you know, dance and sex is like an expression, and regardless of ability, we all have the ability to express ourselves within our own language and physical dimensions. So there's definitely a correlation between the two.
I agree, definitely. I mean, this is why part of why we have this festival, right? There is a correlation between the two. So yay. Really nice work, the two of you. I'm so happy that you were able to collaborate like this. Just for our viewers out there, I've been after Cam since last year. I wanted her last year and that didn't happen, but we got her this year because we are virtual. So that's so awesome. Yay. Thank you, ladies. Okay, we are going to bring on Christy or Alex and Kayla. That works for me. Yes, great. Or Alex and Kayla. Sure. Hi.
Hi.
So you guys are all the way over in Hollywood, is that right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Hollywood. Can I ask, why did you name your piece Two Sides of the Coin?
Okay. Well, we kind of wanted to explain like alter ego for us was our, sexual superpower. And we felt we wanted to show two sides of like, when you feel someone looking at you, you may act a certain way versus you in your natural state in your living room in the morning, you feel a certain way. And then when you
basically, yeah, there's a performative side to you as well as your intimate alone time that could possibly come off a little different of an alter ego. It doesn't have to always be this, performative,
sexy,
out and out, done up look. It can also be within your own home, within the way that, your comfort is.
Yeah.
By the way, Janessa Scott wants to say, love you, girl. There's lots of yes, girl, love you, girl.
Yes. Yes.
Well, I thought your piece was really great. It was clever, going from the couch and outside, and then going back to the couch. I'm like, oh, it was all in maybe their imagination.
Our dream
Yes.
state.
Yes, our dream state. Dream state, yes. Very nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
this.
Yes, thank you. Okay, I'm not sure who we have next, but I think it's Christy.
Hey.
Oh, there we go. Hi, Christy.
Hi. It's
Oh,
happy to see everyone.
I know. I love seeing you with your hair and your qipao, and you look beautiful.
Thank you.
Let me see what your question is. What is your dance background, and can you tell us about your dance?
Okay, first of all, I would like to thank you, all of you. I hope you enjoy the dance. It is originally choreographed by Zhou Lijun, who is very popular in China. I modified the dance and incorporate with today's show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So I did modification to my own movement with this show. So the lyrics of the song is Chasing the Moon. The moon is a feminine symbol. To me, I don't know if it is for all of you, but to me, it is a very feminine symbol, which symbolizes immorality, eternity, enlightenment, and the nature of herself. As all of you seeing, my costume is qipao. And do you know, back in the days, the qipao was a robe for men. My headpiece that I'm also wearing was influenced by the night Shanghai, 夜上海, which is in the early 1900s. Shanghai was occupied by European and British, which we started to have movie theaters, bars, nightlife, entertainment. Because of the cultural exchange and the influence, the qipao was worn and transformed by the women that are made with the tighter feet that you see in the video that I'm wearing. And so it is modern, but yet traditional. So in today's world, wearing a qipao can represent a woman that is soft, conservative, but also powerful and confident.
Wow.
So part of my dance is also involved with my hands. So as a dancer, we oftentimes work on our body, muscles, turns, lips, etc. But because of my Chinese dance background, there are many meanings and expressions through our hands. And when we were training our hand dance, we break down into small little muscle. So when we move, we don't even think of this is the movement in this square. We're thinking that our fingertip can go through the wall. And that's how we train. I hope I can express it really well to you guys. And oftentimes we use our hands to touch, to feel different temperatures, to know hard or soft. So we are sensitive, just like women are sensitive. And sensitive, it is not just because of our hand, it's not just because of our body, it's because of our training. And as women, we grow up, we have our own experience. And I believe women are soft, but yet strong, modern, but yet traditional, conservative, but yet confident. Our softness and silence are the strongest expression because life teaches us humble. And that's why I want to represent the dance.
That was beautiful. Thank you so much, Christy. And what you described, I would totally say describes you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and describes the dance. And I really did appreciate the finger work. It was really beautiful. I enjoyed the close-up of it. A lot of times we don't get to see that.
And the reason why I create the hand dance also, it is because of having an art even though you look at the dance or you look at a picture of art, I don't want to explain too much, because the beauty of art is to leave the space between you and I to have imagination.
Okay, I love you, Christy. You're just so wonderful. That was so great. Thank you for coming here and answering this question and sharing your heart with us. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so we have Nikki. Queen Nikki, where are you? Okay. Oh, there she is. Hi, Nikki. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Okay, here's your question. The style of dance you were doing is called Vogue. What is voguing and where did you learn it?
Okay. So voguing was a dance style created in New York City in the ballroom community, which is primarily a Black and brown LGBTQ plus community. And they hold functions called balls, and in which there are many competitive categories like face, realness, runway, body, and the different iterations of voguing, like Vogue the Old Way to Vogue Femme, under the performance categories. So I first started learning voguing from Noonie Karma years ago in New York City. And then I came back home to Milpitas, San Jose, and I was doing other things here like walking and whacking. But I didn't get back into Vogue Femme until 2017 when I went back to New York City. And I started learning from the iconic Naomi Maldonado, mother of House of Amazon. So iconic. At Perry Dance. And then I was adopted by the Kiki House, the House of Louboutin, who are so awesome and I miss them. But they trained me up for about a year. I practiced with them. And then I started walking Kiki balls with them in New York City for about a year until I had to come home to my nuclear family here in San Jose. So I learned from Noonie, Naomi, the Louboutins, and Prince, so many iconic voguers. Because I'm a student of dance and I try to learn from as many people as possible. But yeah, mainly Naomi and the Louis recently. And I gotta say, voguing is the sexiest. Vogue Femme, namely, is the sexiest dance I've ever seen a human do. I only restarted in 2017, but if you go on YouTube and look up the proficient voguers of the ballroom community in New York or throughout the country, they exemplify such sensuality and sexiness. I learned how to be super sexy and sensual and pussy from voguing. So definitely look them up on YouTube, or if you have further questions, like hit me up and ask me more questions. And Casey, thank you so much for inviting me and allowing me to demonstrate a bit of Vogue Femme in your festival.
Oh, thank you for coming. We're so excited to have you, and I was hoping that you would do voguing because I know that you've been working on it as I follow you on IG and I follow all your stories. So I was really excited to have you. So thank you so much, Nikki, for sharing your New York experience and coming back home in San Jose, and for that video. I loved it so much. Thank you, Nikki.
Thank you, Casey.
Now we have Aurora Cleopatra. Aurora, hi. Look at your space. Aren't you fun?
Yeah, tons of mirrors and like yummy things in here. Just like, woo! It's awesome.
Okay, so here's your question. Oh, we have two. What is the symbolism of the wax being peeled off your body? And why did you choose the songs you chose?
Thank you so much for asking. The symbolism of the wax being peeled off my body is to represent the amount of times that I have felt that my consent has been violated when people who have penises have ejaculated on me without my consent in places that I didn't.
Is she frozen? How did she freeze? Uh-oh. Is it because she said ejaculated, so somehow the internet froze her? We're gonna get kicked out. Oh no. Okay, so speaking of consent, her sexual superpower, Aurora's sexual superpower is consent. And as we can tell by her choreography, that is a strong theme. And I know that when she was taking her power back, we talked about this a bit, and she was taking her power back when she asked if anyone wanted to peel the wax off of her. If we can get her back on, that would be great. I don't want to completely answer for her. She has many, many great things to say. So I'm going to go ahead and move forward. And if we can get her back, then Hannah, who is our tech director, let me know. All right. So let's move on to, well, not Alex and Kayla, but how about Vanessa? Let's have Vanessa Freeman. Oh, okay. Or Aurora. I know nothing. I just ask the questions here.
I have no idea what happened. The connection just dropped, so I apologize. I switched rooms, and now there's feet on the wall. Yay! It's a magic show.
I'm just gonna have a sip of this. This is really nice. Okay.
You know, technology is one of those things that you just kind of have to go with the flow with, because honestly, it is unpredictable. So where did we leave off? We left off
the wax.
Yes, thank you so much, and thank you everyone for your patience. I really appreciate it. And so essentially, I just wanted to have a performance piece where I could bring awareness to consent in a way that could help me also cure myself, and through the process of community and through the process of art, from peeling the layers of all the times that I've been violated off of my body in a way that empowered me as opposed to like suppressed me. And I chose the songs that I chose because I found that the first song, which is a very like 1950s esque like melanated person, skin tone, jazz singer, who was a big movement in the civil rights movement, and starting that kind of burlesque piece with her music, moving into Margaret Cho, who is a comedian, actor, performer who became a burlesque dancer and singer. And her song "Give Me Your Seed" is all about like reversing the roles in society, where so often it's about women giving birth and like we're producing babies, and instead it was like, give me your seed. I'm taking your cum. It's mine now. And it's unapologetic. It's comical. Moving into Slob on My Knob, which the first time I heard, I was like flabbergasted that there was a song that was so inflammatory and it was yet so much a part of a culture, of American culture. And I really wanted to draw attention to how derogatory the song is, and how it really does induce people to want to not have consent and not to respect each other in ways. And music sometimes crosses those boundaries. And as artists, we've crossed those boundaries. So then Amine, if you listen to that song, Saturn Ratchet Girl, it is a song that starts in a way where it's like how you heard it. It's just like extra alien ratchet chick, and then she moves into this like he moves into this space where she's just like this goddess and glorified woman and person and human. And I really wanted to show the transformation of what it means to go from a place where we're not regarded with consent to a place where we are. And I apologize for the background noise. Everyone was watching this festival and got really hyped.
That's awesome. That's so great. That's so great. I kicked everyone out of my house, but you're having a party. That's so great.
I did not. It happened.
Well, thank you so much. I really enjoyed your piece. It was, I mean, it's not just edgy, but it talked about something real and important, and that is consent. And I really appreciate it. So thank you so much, Aurora.
Thank you so much, Casey.
All right, we're going to bring Vanessa on, I think. Yes, I win. All right.
You win this time, yes.
I win. Got it. All right, good. Hi, Vanessa.
Hi, Casey. How are you?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I already told you this a million times. I love your piece so much. And it made me want to get up and dance. And I just need to run to the beach now. Okay. I loved it. And it was, okay, I'm going to stop gushing about it. And I'm going to ask you the question that we have here for you. And that is, what prompted you to create My Reckless Abandon and why?
Okay, so My Reckless Abandon, it is about feeling trapped in one's own limitations. Sometimes this can be from psychological conditioning, from things that we're taught growing up, or even as we manifest our lives into adulthood, right? And then breaking free from that and just living and feeling good about that and becoming strong in the end. So yeah, that's basically
I have a question. So at the very end, you come out in your white unitard that you wore at last year's festival. Again, I loved your piece from last year. I love your piece from this year. And I love how you brought that unitard back. I don't know if everyone caught that, but I did. I saw that immediately. I was like, oh my gosh, there's that muddy unitard from last year because it was so muddy, right? And you came out of the water. It was clean. It washed away the mud. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Well, that's about like the transformation part and going into the piece from last year. So it's connecting into a larger scale project that I would really like to be able to produce at some point. But yeah, it takes time to be able to build up these sorts of projects and everything. But that's the only little hint I'm going to give for all of that.
So that means if anyone out there would like to help fund Vanessa and her project, you let us know, okay? Vanessa Freeman. She's got a project going, and I believe she's worth it. She's so worth it. Thank you so much, Vanessa, for coming. Love your piece. We appreciate you coming.
I love you. I love all the work in this show. This was so exciting. Thank you for having me.
It's so incredible. Thank you.
All right. Bye. Thank you all.
And I think that was our last question, our last choreographer to interview. We did have one question in the audience, but I think that the girls, I think Alex and Kayla are not on the stream anymore, but that's okay. And I'm going to go ahead and ask the question. Do you girls use your alter egos when you're intimate with a guy? That's a great question. And I will let Alex and Kayla answer you, Janessa Scott, on their own since they are not here. And Jeremy Hainline is putting musical notes on there. I'm just taking up space now because I'm enjoying being in front of the camera. But I'm gonna head off too. Thank you so much for being here with the Bliss Dance Festival. This was definitely a crazy past few months, and I'm so lucky to have Hannah Thrasher as my technical director and so much more, my friend, my partner. She's been wonderful, and I think that I can speak for both of us when we say thank you to everyone else that has been helping out with this project, including our ASL interpreters that just want to say thank you, ladies, everyone. And actually Imagine in Productions, Michael over at Imagine in Productions, he put this video together with very little time, as sometimes we're a little bit last minute here, but he did a wonderful job and put together that intro for us. And now we are going to be going into, at 9:30, we'll be going into a after party. Oh, that's why I have my drink. my cocktail. And I hope that you guys have your cocktails too. You don't have to have a cocktail, but if you have your cocktail, do a selfie. Send me a selfie, put it online. Hashtag BDF 2020. Okay, I'm just getting cheesier and cheesier as we go. So I think we're just going to say good night and see you at the after party.
Let's sex habit, these Chanel bags is a bad habit. I do balls, down Mavericks, my Maybach, black magic. Never left, but I'm back at it, and I'm feeling myself. Jack Rabbit, feeling myself. Back off, cause I'm feeling myself. Boy, can you think about me when he wax off? Wax on? That national anthem, hats off. Then I curve that like a bad horse. Let me get a number 2 with some Max sauce. Or on a run tour with my mask off.
I'm feeling myself. 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 I'm feeling my.
They ready. Let's go. 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 They ready. Some hood girls looking back at it, and a good girl in my tax bracket. Got a black card and let's sex habit. These Chanel bags is a bad habit. I do balls, down Mavericks, my Maybach, black magic. Never left, but I'm back at it, and I'm feeling myself. Jack Rabbit, feeling myself. Back off, cause I'm feeling myself. Boy, can you think about me when he wax off? Wax on? That national anthem, hats off. Then I curve that like a bad horse. Let me get a number 2 with some Max sauce. Or on a run tour with my mask off.
I'm feeling myself. 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 I'm feeling my.
Hood Mona Lisa, break a nigga into pieces. Had to X some cheesy niggas out my circle like a pizza. I'm way too exclusive. I don't shop on Insta boutiques. All them little ass clothes only fit fake booties. Bad bitch, still talking cash shit. Pussy like water, I'm unbothered and relaxing. I would never trip on a nigga if I had him. Bitch, that's my trash, you the maid, so you bag him. I'm a savage, yeah. Classy, bougie, ratchet, yeah. Sassy, moody, nasty, yeah. Acting stupid, what's happening? Bitch, what's happening? Bitch, I'm a I needed some shit with some bop in it. I flew fast and whip with that blunt in my mouth, watched it swerving. That whip had a cop in it. My bitch got good pussy, fly her across the country. I finished the show and I hop in it. I got me a milli, I did it legitly. I'm still with the shits, I'm a hot nigga. Oh, you asking for pictures for niggas? What's your name? Get the fuck out the spot, nigga. Tryna figure which deal I'ma take. I woke up, couple meal on my plate. I'm investing in real estate. I just went and gave my mama 100. Probably won't hear me open my mouth, let you hear me talking about finding some money. Let's go. As soon as I found it, I flipped that. I'm a little bit different, they get it. No, I'm stiff on the bitch and she did. Tryna find out why baby ain't all in the mentions. No, she ain't get no DM from me. This rich nigga dick, it ain't free. She be throwing that at, yeah, she good at it. Turn around when we fuck, make her look at it. She like, I needed some shit with some bop in it. I flew back and whip with that blunt in my mouth, watched it swerving. That whip had a cop in it. My bitch got good pussy, fly her across the country. I finished the show and I hop in it. I got me a million, I did it legitly. I'm still with the shits, I'm a hot nigga. I'm on no bounce step, 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 bounce, 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 bounce. Bounce that, 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 bounce that. Hey girl, just my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. It's so tight. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around, to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. It's tricky, 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 tricky. It's tricky to rock around, to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. Tricky, tricky. I met this little girlie. Her hair was kinda curly. Went to her house and bust her out. I had to leave real early. These girls are really sleazy. All they just say is please me or spend some time and rock around. I said it's not that easy. It's tricky to rock around, to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. How is it, babe? It's tricky, tricky, tricky. It's tricky to rock around, rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. Tricky, 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 huh? Barbra Streisand. Barbra Streisand. Barbra Streisand.
Who come to sweep my yard? The yard man. I like that broomstick you're carrying. Yes, baby, I like it. So you're the man who come to sweep my yard. The yard man. I like that broomstick you're carrying. Yes, baby, I like it. I want you to take your broom and sweep my yard. You better brush it good or we go fall apart. Don't give me no shortcut thing. You have all day and night. I have to satisfy, so do it right. What you waiting for? Put your back in it. Just a little more. Throw your waist in it now. Tell your body you're 10. Walk it hard and long. When you finish that, how are you go downtown? Go down, go down, go down. Come up, come up, come up, come up. Go down, go down, go down, go down. Come up, come up.
You've been waiting so long for me to answer your call. I know that I shouldn't have had you waiting that long. I've been so busy, but I've been thinking about what do with you. I know the mother guy been talking about the way I do what I do. They heard I was good, they wanna see if it's true. They know you're the one I wanna give it to. I can see you on me too. Don't you need it? I've been waiting, think I wanna make that move. Yeah. Baby, tell me if you like it. Tell me if you like it. Yeah. I've been waiting, think I wanna make that move. Yeah. Baby, tell me how you like it. Just waiting for you to tell me you were ready. I know what to do, only you with that.
16-year-old bitch. They can't take it to 10. I got hoes calling a young nigga fall. When it's Ollie with the motherfucking ball. Bitch, I be ballin' like a motherfucking pro. Oh, fuck. Bitch. Fuck 12, fuck SWAT, busting all the bells out the box. I just hit a lick with the box, had to put the stick in the box. Pour up the whole damn field, I'ma get lazy. I got the mojo deals, we been trapping like the 80s. She said the nigga so, got the cash app. Told him wipe a nigga no, 6//. I won't never sell my soul, like a fact that, and I really wanna know. The whole damn field, the whole damn field. The whole damn field, gonna get lazy. The whole damn field, the whole damn field. The whole damn field, gonna get lazy. On the floor. On the floor.
know that's for nothing. I'm always holding my own. Every time I turn around, it's something. People talking about what they don't do. And when I try to move on up, they're always pulling me down. I'm tired and I had enough. It's my life and I'm living it now. You don't know me. You don't know me that I'm living right. You don't understand me. So why do you judge my life?
Yeah, them skill artist. Like a ball. Don't give it to our girls. 5 million and 40 naughty shorty. Baby girl, I'm a girl. Like a ball say, well, woman, the way the time cold, I wanna be keeping you warm. I got the right temperature for shelter you from the storm. Hold on, girl, I got the right tactics to turn you on. And girl, I wanna be the papa, you can be the mom. Because the girl them broke out on the floor. From you don't wanna work this performer. From you don't wanna man work can't turn you on. Girl make I see you when them upon ya. Can't stand for the long, no eat no yam, no steamed fish, no green banana. But down in Jamaica we give it to you hot like a sauna. Well, on the way the time cold, I wanna be keeping you warm. I got the right temperature for shelter you from the storm. Hold on, girl, I got the right tactics to turn you on. And girl, I wanna be the papa, you can be the mom.
Words like violence break the silence. Come crashing into my little world. Painful to me, it's right through me. Don't you understand? Oh, my little girl. All I ever wanted, all I ever needed is here in my arms. Words are very unnecessary. They can only do harm. In the silence.
good already. So moved on, it's scary. I'm not where you left me at all. So if you don't wanna see me next to somebody, if you wanna believe that anything could stop me, don't show up, don't come out, don't stop caring about me now. Walk away, you know how. Don't stop caring about me now. Aren't you the guy who tried to hurt me with the word goodbye? Though it took some time to survive you. I'm better on the other side. I'm on sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to get used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused.
Come on over, cut some shapes, get it right up in my space and shake it. Just shake it. Dance a little, move some more, push it back down to the floor and shake it. Just shake it. Looking deep into my eyes, bend it back and do your best to break it. To break it. Girl, you really look the part, reach right out, you got my heart, now take it. Just take it, take it.
I just took a DNA test, turns out I'm 100% that bitch. Even when I'm crying crazy, yeah, I got 4 problems, that's the human in me. Bling bling, then I saw them, that's the goddess in me. You got a bad bitch, like a minute, happy with your career, just a little. You're supposed to hold me down, but you're holding me back, and that's the sound of me not calling you back. Find men great till they gotta be great. Don't text me and tell it straight to my face. Best friend set me down in the salon chair. Shampoo press, get you out of my hair. Fresh photos with the bomb lighting. No man on the Minnesota Vikings. True hurts needed something more exciting. Dum 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 baby. Try to break my heart, oh that breaks my heart. That you thought you ever had it, no you ain't from the start. Hey, I'm glad you're back with the bitch. I mean, who would wanna have this? I will never ever be your side chick. I put the sling in single. Ain't worried about a ring on my finger, so you can tell your friend. Shoot your shot when you see them. Hey, you're ready in my deal. Find men great till they gotta be great. Don't text me and tell it straight to my face. Best friend set me down in the salon chair. Shampoo press, get you out of my hair. Fresh photos with the bomb lighting. No man on the Minnesota Vikings. True hurts needed something more exciting. Dum 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 baby. I'ma hit you back and I'm in it. I'll play back, bitch, I'm in it. We don't fuck with lies, we don't do goodbyes. We just keep it pushing like aye. I'ma hit you back and I'm in it. I'll play back, bitch, I'm in it. We don't fuck with lies, we don't do goodbyes. We just keep it pushing like aye.
Buy it, use it, break it, fix it, trash it, change it, mail, upgrade it, chart it, point it, zoom it, press it, snap it, work it, quick erase it, write it, get it, paste it, save it, load it, check it, quick rewrite it, plug it, play it, burn it, rip it, drag it, drop it, zip and zip it, lock it, fill it, call it, find it, view it, code it, jump and lock it, surf it, scroll it, pose it, click it, cross it, crack it, switch, update it, name it, read it, use it, print it, scan it, send it, fax, rename it, touch it, bring it, pay it, watch it, turn it, leave it, stop, format it. Technology. Bring it, pay it, watch it, turn it, leave it, stop, format it. Technology.
I'm the type of girl and look you dead in the eye. I'm real as it comes if you don't know why. I seen you try to switch it up. watch you all night. We ain't here to put the body. Wanna see you work your body.
Timbo is in the party, everybody put up their hands. I get a half a meal for my beats, you get a couple credit. Can't ever gon' see the day that I ain't got the upper hand. I'm respected from California, way down to Japan. I'm a real producer and you just a piano man. The song don't got the charts, I heard them, I'm not a fan. Niggas talking greasy, I'm the one that gave them their chance. Somebody need to tell them that they can't do it like I can. I get a half a meal for my beats, you get a couple.
See us in the club, you'll be acting real nice. If you see us on the floor, you'll be watching all night. We ain't here to put the body. Wanna see you work your body.
Baby, I'm wasted. All I wanna do is drive home to you. Baby, I'm faded. All I wanna do is take you downtown. Baby, I'm wasted. All I wanna do is drive home to you. Baby, I'm faded. All I wanna do is take you downtown.
Okay. Okay.
Things on your mind, I would hate to see you cry. Ego depth is where you find happiness. That's the only place you find happiness. Off too many drugs, it's so bad for us. One too many drinks and you had enough. Murdered my ego when you walked away. It hurt my ego when you walked away. Gave you my all that couldn't make you stay. Murdered my ego when you walked away. You had this look on your face, so much animosity. Ego death is where you find happiness. That's the only place you find happiness. Way too many drugs, it's so bad for us. One too many drinks and you had enough. Murdered my ego when you walked away. It hurt my ego when you walked away. Gave me your all that couldn't make you stay. Murdered my ego when you walked away.
Hold on, this train going by.
a lighter. I live a lit lifestyle. I'm in the VIP. I'm looking rich right now. I live a lit lifestyle. I'm in the VIP. I'm looking rich right now. I live a lit lifestyle. I'm in the VIP. I'm looking rich right now. I'm with your bitch right now. Real shit. Real shit. Back it up. I live a lit lifestyle. I'm in the VIP. I'm looking rich right now. I'm with your bitch right now. Real shit. You don't exist right now. I'm just a thot right now. High right now. How could she not right now? In a DM, take a shot right now. Swish, nigga can't miss right now. I live a lit lifestyle. I'm in the VIP. I'm looking rich right now. I'm with your bitch right now. Real shit. You don't exist right now. I'm just a thot right now. High right now. How could she not right now? Do it on the dick like wow. I'm looking rich. I'm looking rich. Swish, nigga can't miss right now.
My head top, don't you stop. I wanna see you rock. I got that drop, still on lock. They're gonna have to watch out. Lost my head top, don't you stop. I wanna see you rock. I got that drop, still on lock. They're gonna have to watch out. Lost my head top, don't you stop. I wanna see you rock. I got that drop, still on lock. They're gonna have to watch out. Lost my head top, don't you stop. I wanna see you rock. I got that drop, still on lock. They're gonna have to watch out. Lost my head top, don't you stop. I wanna see you rock. I got that drop, still on lock. You're gonna have to watch out. Lost my head top, don't you stop. I wanna see you rock. I got that drop, still on lock. You're gonna have to watch out. Lost my head top, don't you stop. I wanna see you rock. I got that drop, still on lock. You're gonna have to watch out. Lost my head top, don't you stop. I wanna see you rock. I got that drop, still on lock. You're gonna have to watch out.
Keep shaking it, 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 keep shaking it.
All right. Thank you, everybody, so much for coming to Bliss Dance Festival 2020. Thank you so much to DJ Livv, Marqui Martinez, and Rachel Dez for hosting our dance after party. And that is the end of our festival. Thank you so much, everybody. We love you all. Thank you again. Please support these amazing artists. Their Venmos are on the screen right now. And we love you all. Please come again next year.